Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Vitamin C podcast. This is episode 33.
I think it's 33. I think I just did 32.
Give me a date check.
Oh, timestamp? All right,
Timestamp.
timestamp
8th,
is
motherfucker.
October 8th. It's a Friday. He beat me to it.
Yeah, and we have the boy Eve. We have Ethan
It's
here.
me. It's me. I'm back.
He's back.
This is the Dark Cast. So the theme is we are sitting in the room without any lights on except for the monitor.
This has nothing to do with the topics at hand. Trust me.
You know, it's very funny. You guys are in the dark, and I have like a UV light on right now, so that way I can get vitamin D.
Vitamin D sounds
Vitamin
awesome
D.
right
Excuse me,
So,
you're in
like,
the wrong cast, sir.
I'm like extra lit up.
Those are the guys at on the other side of the street.
They're on the West
That's-
Coast or something.
That's my competing podcast that I run without you guys.
you have like an alternate version of one of us. Like it's slightly similar to me and Casey if we fuse.
No, that's vitamin E. That's
Oh,
different.
you're right. You're
Yeah, I'm vitamin E, motherfucker.
But yeah, we're just sitting in a dark room because we're like, that kind of sounds immersive. I kind of like that.
It's not bad. I feel like we had like a power outage or something, and we're just kind of
Chilling.
twiddling our thumbs.
I feel like it's a lot.
computer.
It's a lot calmer though.
with the
because of that.
computer, yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
But either way,
I want to talk about Sora.
all right. So let's just get
talk
the
about
Are we
topic.
just getting the
Yeah,
Nintendo
we'll just
shit
get
out
that
of the way?
shit topic right. Holy shit! It's fucking Sora. Let's just.
He should have been in the game like a million fucking years ago, and I think they wasted a lot of slots, and I'm kind of disappointed because of that.
I don't want to talk about wasted slots. I don't think there are wasted slots. I think every single one makes sense, whether you like it or not. I think the people that bitch about
got
Byleth
him.
and bitch about Min Min are invalid
Oof.
because it's a Nintendo game. It is a Nintendo game first, and they have every fucking
that's
right
true.
to put their characters in the game.
But if their character has no prior basis and they suck balls and they're not making games
But
for them,
Byleth
who
is
the fuck cares?
awesome. Have you
Byleth is
played
fine.
Byleth?
Byleth is fine. Min Min can fuck off.
No, you're wrong.
Why?
You're absolutely wrong. Because the sales for ARMS are insane.
Oh my god.
ARMS is a standalone game that it's a new IP. It was one of the first new IPs
never heard
Nintendo
of
put
it.
out in years. Just because you didn't hear about it doesn't mean everybody else and their mom didn't. Like,
God.
it was Nintendo's first solo IP, new solo IP since Splatoon, and it did fucking numbers in Japan, dude. It did crazy numbers in Japan.
That's fine then.
It also did numbers over here. Like, let me see. ARMS.
I mean, granted, Min Min's gameplay in Smash is a little lackluster, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hit A and B, but like, it's still good. I mean, yeah, ARMS sold 2 million copies. I mean, for a brand new game, that's pretty good.
that is pretty decent.
About to
That is
sell
pretty good.
2 million copies of a picture of my middies.
Look, shut up. Min Min's from a fighting game. It's a fighting game, and
All
like
right,
they've
fine,
got Kazuya,
fine.
they've got Terry, they've got Ryu and Ken. Min Min, honestly, I mean, she's not a Shoto, and you know, there's the whole argument about whether or not Kazuya is technically a Shoto as well. But Min Min fits in the fighting game character
Technically, yeah.
area, and I think it's a good choice. I think she makes sense, and honestly, I think Sakurai even said the only reason that Springman wasn't in 4 was they didn't have time.
Wow. He probably
I
would have
think
played
I-
about the same way as Min Min.
Probably.
Right. No, Springman would have absolutely played the exact same, because the same thing happened to Little Mac. Like, Little Mac was a trophy, or not a trophy, he was an assist trophy in Brawl,
Oh shit, he was.
and then he was implemented in 4 because Sakurai was like, yeah, we just didn't have time.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not a fan of Little Mac.
I love Little Mac. Little Mac is my man.
He just has no air game.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the issue with him.
Well, yeah, and I think if he is going to appear in another game, if there is another game, I think Mac needs a rework, because I like the idea of a ground-centric character, but you can do a ground-centric character that isn't the most disadvantaged character in the entire fucking
Yeah, if
game.
you wanna
can give him a recovery, you just make him a little less strong on the ground.
Yeah, if you want to say any losing matchup against Sora, it's gonna be fucking Little Mac.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Little Mac has a losing matchup against most of the roster outside of Ganondorf, and that's why when you look at almost every single pros tier list, Mac isn't always the very bottom, but Mac is always on the bottom rung.
I mean, put a character
and
with
it's-
no air game up against a character with all
Yeah.
air game.
Yeah, and that's
You can't
and
do
that's
anything.
just Sora. That is what Sora is he is air game, lingering hitbox, the character.
Ugh.
The fact that he's lighter than Isabel is insane.
Ooh.
He is pretty late.
But that
Just
gameplay,
insane.
that gameplay looks good, man. I'm excited. Like, I know it wasn't Crash, and yeah, like it was a little bit of a bummer. I was hoping I could get like some sort of rep because they killed my other one.
Yeah, same.
But when I saw Sora, my first thought was, oh fuck, Mason won. But then my other thought was, you know what? This is good. I like this. This
Well,
is
Sora
a good choice.
Yeah, I
completely deserved to
think-
be in,
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
like, regardless. Like, I think
I
he
mean,
should
people
have
have
been
been
put
modding
in
Sora
years
into the
ago.
game since Brawl.
Yeah, he was the most. Wasn't it like he was the most requested from 4?
Yes.
Yeah,
he
like
was the most requested for the Smash ballot.
Yeah.
And honestly, like the way that it happened is exactly how I always said it would have to happen. Like everyone said Sora can never happen because Disney's got him by the balls.
Mhm.
And it's like, then just don't put Disney in. Like there's
Mhm.
nothing saying that you have to have Disney
Mhm.
with Sora. Like I get that Donald and Goofy are like a big part of
Yeah.
the game, but you can play as Sora without Donald and Goofy. That has happened in the game.
Yeah, Sora's an original character, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an original character.
That's my
Because-
favorite thing about Kingdom Hearts is the fact that Kingdom Hearts, if you just take all the Disney shit out of Kingdom Hearts,
Like Kingdom Hearts
Kingdom
could
Hearts
be
has its
good
own-
without them, and
Yeah.
you just replace the fucking dipshits from Disney. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why they decided to even have any part of Disney except for popularity, probably.
Yeah, it was to sell.
Yeah,
It was because they were worried.
biggest
It was
fucking
to sell.
mistake. But you could easily replace Mickey, Goofy, all of them.
look at
fuckers.
it like this. Like, you got Kingdom Hearts 1, right? Kingdom Hearts 1, very heavy in the Disney shit. And, like, you know, you get a little bit of the Kingdom Hearts story. It's like, oh, interesting. There's this guy, and he's all dark. And then fucking Kingdom Hearts 2 hits. And holy shit, that shit blows your fucking mind. You're like, what the hell's going on? Sora's not even in the game for, like, the first,
Yep.
like, hour. Like, it's
Yeah,
nuts.
It's it's hard to say. Like, and you see all the jokes with how fucking expensive those 14 seconds of the Disney of the Mickey logo being in that trailer probably cost
Yeah.
Nintendo.
hmm
And yeah, it probably cost a lot of money, but in the indie world direct, when that little tiny stupid Disney game popped up
yeah.
on the Switch, I said, "Motherfucker, it is Sora," because that is Disney saying, "Okay, here's our IP. You
That-
can have
yeah.
our IP
Yeah.
on your system." I was like, "Okay, that's it." Because that's all that they needed.
Yeah.
That's all that they needed to get Sora in the game.
That was
and
definitely
they
a
did
very
it.
good
much.
sign. That's a very good sign for Sora.
I don't think he's going to be a character for me because he is so absolutely light and floaty, and he looks like if Jigglypuff had a sword.
Basically.
Fucking.
But
Oh.
I'm gonna try him.
Oh, Mason's gonna
But-
main the shit out of him. And I
Yeah,
told him
we're
that
gonna get our ass
I
beat.
want to get good with Duck Hunt so we can do
Mm-hmm.
Donald and Goofy as well.
Well, it's interesting. I think he's one of the only DLC characters that doesn't have a go meter or a I always say go meter because that's the most blatant one out of the group. But like,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a broken mechanic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
The most he's got is his magic.
yeah,
And
the
that,
most
and
he's
that
got is
cycles
magic.
too. That's
And-
predictable.
And his big
Yeah,
ass
it's balanced
goofy
with
shoes.
it's balanced with the cycle. Like you could walk through every other DLC. Like Kazuya's got the what is it, Rage?
It's like his rage art.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Terry with Go, and Min Min's got that fucking big ass gigawatt thing, and Hero's got the down B, and Joker's got Arsene, and Steve's got his mining.
Yeah.
It's and the Aegis, the character switch shit. Sora doesn't have any of that. I think he's gonna play like the most Smash Bros. Character in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I was watching the trailer, I was like, "This just looks like a Smash character. They're really not trying crazy shit with this. They're just
Yeah,
making a Smash character,
This is if Sora was base roster.
basically." Yeah. There's no way in hell he's getting back in though. Like if they make
No.
another
No.
Smash, this motherfucker's not getting back
Well,
in.
if they make another Smash, that'll be.
They'll make another Smash.
No,
They will make another
If
Smash.
they make another Smash, they're not going to have crossovers. I don't think.
I
seriously don't.
You're
think
going
they
to
will.
see. Oh shit.
You'll probably
Sorry.
see
And if they
Sephiroth
have
and
if
Cloud gone.
crossovers, it's probably going to be something with Microsoft because they have partnerships and shit.
I mean, I think. Sorry, my wife texted me.
That's fair.
I think that you will see. Don't even come at me. I've got my fucking life together. Shut the fuck up. So I think if there is Smash 6, because technically Ultimate is Smash 5.
Mm-hmm.
If there is Smash 6, you'll still see some crossover because I mean, like Sonic made it back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Cloud made it back. Characters like that. I think there will definitely be some that will continue to stand the test of time because I don't think Sega is going to be like, oh, you know what, fuck you. I don't think Square Enix is going to all of a sudden be like, you know what, this isn't good
No.
marketing for us when we're trying to put out the next Final Fantasy remake, or I'm trying to think of other third parties. I honestly think that Joker will make it into the next game again. I think you'll definitely see Snake disappear. You'll see, Snake, probably Terry. Hero will probably have to go. Is Hero Square Enix?
Yeah, Hero Square Enix.
Okay,
Which
maybe
one's
not
Hero?
Hero,
What game's he
but
from?
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. But I do think you'll probably see about half of the
Oof.
third-party reps step away. And honestly, I don't think that you're going to see like Young Link and Pichu come back
Thank
because
God.
why would you? What's the point?
Oh,
Who cares?
Thank God. Dude, if Square Enix sticks around and I get fucking Tifa Lockhart in like the next
Yeah,
Smash,
yeah.
oh my God.
We have
Yes.
6 Legend of Zelda characters, and 3 of them are Link. And I don't think that we need that many Links.
no.
Not ones that play literally the exact fucking same.
I like Toon Link
Right.
personally.
Toon Link plays the same, dude.
Yeah, you can play Young Link and not really care. Like
Fuck
it's
all
biggest-
the other links. All I want is Toon Link.
The biggest difference between Toon Link and Young Link is how the upbeat works, and that's about it. One kills and one is a combo. But yeah, I think if you see Smash 6, which, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, whenever they do it, because I do believe that they will do it, you'll see probably 80 to 85% of the roster that we have now remain. And the 15% that goes will be mostly made up of third parties that have decided, you know what? Nah, don't want to.
Smash
Yeah.
6
But I
is going
think
to come out, and I'm just going to lose all my mains. Like, they're just going to get rid of
Yeah.
any character I made,
just-
like Ridley, Incineroar, Terry. They're gone.
Oh no.
Well, it's an interesting argument because, Smash is such a viral way to keep a character marketed. I didn't know who the hell Terry Bogard was before Smash.
didn't
I
either.
don't play
I
fighting
did,
games.
but not like a super fan does.
Right. I knew him
Yeah.
from Death Battle, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, like,
where
I
he
knew
was
the
from,
name.
but
There
like
was
I
a-
never.
There was a large majority of, especially the DLCs that I just never fucking heard of.
Mhm.
Until either Smash or Casey or one of our other friends pointed it out a series that they were from, and I was just like, "Oh, I don't fucking know what this is." Like,
Yeah, and I think part of that's because it really seemed like Fighter Pass 1 was there to like grab certain
specific groups.
chunks of the audience. Like Joker was kind of an all-around, kind of like a weeby character. Don't get me wrong, I like Joker too, but kind of a weeby
Nah,
character.
he's that character.
Yeah, when I heard
But, like-
Joker, the first one I thought of was obviously
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, Hero was for the Japanese.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hero was
Yeah.
for Japan because
Absolutely.
they adore Dragon Quest.
How can you?
and-
It's an Akira Toriyama thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
that makes
And
sense.
so, Hero was for Japan, and the argument is that Banjo was for America, and I think, and kind of the UK, because Banjo, Rare started, I think, in the UK. And so, Banjo was for the West, and then Terry was for Central and South America.
Mm.
Um,
Wow.
because Terry has Fatal Fury. That's his game, right? Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury was Froze's
Yeah.
first, and then it's King of Fighters.
Fatal Fury, has a huge following in South America.
Wow.
Like, he's unfortunately he's a shithead, but the former number one player for Smash 4, Zero, like he played a lot of Smash, but he also played a lot of Fatal Fury, and he said that if he hadn't got really into Smash, the community in South America for Fatal Fury and those games is through the roof. Like, as popular as Smash is in America, those games are popular in South America.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems like a very if I'm thinking South America, I'm thinking like Brazil. That seems like a very Brazilian kind of thing.
Like Brazil, Chile, Argentina, like Uruguay, Paraguay, those kind of countries, like that's their game. Like that's what they do. So Terry, from a marketing standpoint, just put Smash into the hands of at least a couple more players down in South America who are like, oh, that's my guy. I know people who bought Smash to play Banjo. I know people who bought Smash to play Joker.
They got Smash specifically to get in.
Exactly. Because their character that they've wanted since however long finally got in. I think Fighter Pass 2 was more wish fulfillment and what kind of deals can we make? The fact that Microsoft has 2 reps is insane.
Yeah, pretty good.
And I think that's purely okay, we got Banjo, and because we gave you Banjo, you need to put Steve in the game.
Yeah. Well, now you have to have Steve.
Well, Steve, you also have to keep in mind that Minecraft has been one of the biggest surviving, in popularity-wise, surviving games. It constantly falls out of trending and then just bulldozes its way back into
that's
it.
One of those games where you don't play it for a while, then you have a month kick where you're like, hey, you know what? I could play some fucking Minecraft.
And then new memes for it come out, and then it dies, and then it comes back.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Steve is there as a consolation prize.
No.
Steve is a big get, but one came with the other. And honestly, Banjo might have been the okay. Banjo is the one that they probably wanted. It's okay, if you want Banjo, you got to put Steve in the game.
Yeah.
And they're all right, we'll make it work.
Well, yeah, because that's exactly what Sakurai said. This is the most complicated character I've ever made.
Yeah.
This was, he said in the direct, this was the one that, was just a nuisance to put in.
Oof.
And if Sakurai is saying it's a nuisance, that we're talking about a man who
was it a nuisance to make it, or was it a nuisance to get the rights for it?
Probably. No, to make it, the whole block system and figuring out the constraints and what he can do versus what he can't do, and narrowing down what he had, because Minecraft has so many options. Steve could have a bow. He doesn't, but he could.
He could do
he could have a crossbow. He could have a trident. He could whatever. But we're talking about a man who, during the Brawl days, worked so often and so constantly, he hooked himself up to a nutrient IV to keep working.
Jesus Christ!
That man's dedicated. So for him to say any character is a nuisance,
was straight up his child.
This
entire game
for
series,
20 years.
Yeah,
for 20 years. Yeah. Sorry to go off on a huge tangent. I love
great.
Smash. I love history of Smash and all that shit.
No, Smash is a great game. I think we can say the most criminal thing about the Sora reveal is the fact that the Doom Guy costume does not come with a song.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah.
No. There is no Doom
and that's,
music
even
for
the
it.
trailer for it had a fucking...
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's really strange because Sans came with Megalovania.
Yeah.
It's probably one of those things that we just didn't have the time.
Sans came with Megalovania. I think Shantae came with one. But
she might have.
We don't. But fucking Doom Guy and Mick Gordon's score,
Bro.
we don't get any of that.
Yeah.
I'm totally buying the Doom Guy costume.
I have Doom Eternal perma downloaded on my computer. I love Doom.
Yeah.
Doom is
That's
so
one of those
good.
games that Doom is something that I open up to run around and beat the hell out of things for a couple hours
No
and then
pun
put away
intended.
again.
But yeah, no, absolutely. Doom is great. The music's great. Ugh.
Yeah, a Doom song in Smash would have been great.
It really would.
I would have loved like Rip and Tear, just fucking wrecking people while Mario and Yoshi are jumping around fighting Steve from Minecraft.
You know what made me really sad is in that trailer, like it shows all the characters going back into like their I'm gonna call it what it is, in their amiibo forms, basically.
Oh, yeah, no, they're just amiibo.
In their back into their toy form, I think is what the reference was.
That was cool.
They looked really good. I wish we had a gallery for that. I realize it would be a lot of modeling and a lot of work to put in, you know, a trophy model for all these characters, but you don't even have to do all of the spirits. You don't got to do all the spirits. Just give me a trophy of all the characters that you have that you've already modeled. Just freeze them in place and have them super detailed and let me look at them, because we got to see like Little Mac in profile as a trophy for the first time, and holy shit, his fucking arms were so yacked, and I loved it so much. It's not even like a thirst thing. Like, it's just, I love the detail in it. Yeah. And you only get to see it for a couple, and we didn't get to see all of them, you know, like it showed them from like wide out. Like,
it did feel a little bit rushed. Like, their cinematics are amazing, but I feel like they just ran out of time on a lot of things.
Here's what I see. This is the final character for Smash, right? It's a big deal. They're not going crazy storyboard. They just have this like beautiful scored, like just nice little cinematic piece saying like, here's the cherry on top. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. Yeah. And it's just like, it's like, oh man, so good.
God, it was really awkward just seeing the Inkling just look into the fire, and then it goes to the fire. It's just a piece of fucking fire, and I was just like, okay.
Well, that was the way it started. That was the announcement trailer.
I know, but like it was so weird because they just stood there looking at the fire for a minute, and then they zoom out, and they're all like the trophies. I'm like, oh.
So the trailer actually played like alternatively in my head a little bit. Like, the fire goes out, and then, like, the dual drip of fire comes down, and Mario, like, goes over to it, and he reaches out, and the fire, like, goes out, and he's, like, confused for a second, and there's, like, a cold breath behind him, and it's fucking Artorias from Dark Souls, and he just fucking rips into him.
Oh my god, you had the same thought.
That would be so cool.
So, mine was just a little bit different. My thought that the flame drip was going to be a bonfire.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was just it was the sword falling, the bonfire hits, and the way I thought it was going to happen was you know, Mario approaches and he's like, what the fuck is this? And then out of nowhere, like Solaire like walks up.
Oh, Solaire would have been cool.
And the Smash logo lights back up and he does the praise the sun emote.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That's what I was thinking was going to happen until, you know, the Mickey reveal.
But then I was thinking like Artorias slashes or like and like whatever, and Mario's like not there anymore, and then like you see like all the final like scene is like all the other Smash characters zeroing in on Artorias, where he's like battle ready, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh
yeah. That would have been cool to see, like all of them like stepping off their little plinths and like going into like boss rush mode.
Oh, it would have been so sick. I also thought it was going to be, I thought like among other people, thought it was going to be Taboo, because it was very like Brawl.
Oh yeah, it really felt like Brawl. My two thoughts were Solaire, and I don't even like Dark Souls. I don't care.
I
like,
love Dark Souls.
I thought it was Solaire, and I thought it was going to be you know, either Master Hand, Crazy Hand.
Oh, the hands would have been cool. Just like the
hands would
like
have been cool.
Pair.
Yeah,
that would have been sick.
The whole thing there is like, I don't think either of you guys played the story mode of Smash, but when you finish it, you get to play as the hands.
Yeah, yeah, I remember something about that. Yeah,
that was cool as hell. I'm just thinking, just let us do it.
Yeah,
like tone down the knockback. Tone down the knockback, you know, down the damage, and just give me Master Hand as a character.
It'd be pretty sick.
I don't know how he would. they don't really have a floating character, so I don't know how it would. I don't know how
they
it
would
move.
make it like when you
When you
take
do, like,
your
the
two
finger
fingers,
legs.
the finger legs, and then they would just have
Yeah.
the hand just do shit like that.
Or like he'll spider crawl around like.
Yeah.
the hamburger helper glove
Yeah.
Ugh.
punches his way in.
Oh my
Hamburger helper.
god.
But no, so before we left work, we had a discussion sort, and you mentioned that you had ideas about Sora.
Yeah. So like my idea with Sora is that he looks like lingering hitbox the character, right?
Mhm, absolutely.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to be able to just throw things out and the hitbox is going to last longer than anyone's going to think,
Mhm.
and he's going to get hits for free.
Basically.
And then once he's got you, he's got you.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't
And
see
I could
myself
be-
getting
and
out of that.
And I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong because we've only seen some of it, and once the pros have him in their hands, we'll know what's really going on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think, unbiased, I like Kingdom Hearts, but like Sora's not my boy. But
No.
I think that we're looking at least top 5 character in Sora.
Mm.
He
I
looks
think
good.
the thing that's going to keep him out of at least top 10, what will probably keep him out of top 5, top 3 is going to be his weight.
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say,
every
he'll
other
dish out, but he can't take.
Mhm.
right, and I think because the top 3 right now, arguably, or at least from what I've seen, and I watch a lot of Smash content, are
Mhm.
Pikachu, Joker, and the Aegis. The Aegis or whatever.
Pyramithra?
Pyramithra.
That's weird.
Well, they're insane. It's not even fair. Mithra's got some busted stuff.
Oh, good. I just haven't found anyone who can actually use them.
Yeah, pretty much. And that said, I'll say this: Pikachu is on the lighter side. Joker, outside of Arsene form, is on the lighter side, and Mithra absolutely is lighter. Pyra's a bit heavier, but Mithra is lighter as well. But Sora is on another level of light. Sora is like down there.
Sora's like you could
for
cough and he'll go off screen.
Somebody sneezes and he blows away.
Pretty much. I mean, let me see. Let me pull up I'm gonna look this up because I need to know what is happening. Oh, it's potential spam. Leave me alone. Sorry. Give me his weight.
I guess one of the biggest things about Sora is like he's super light, but like if you look at his movements, they're not the quickest. Like
No.
even his
No.
run is
That
pretty.
could be his downfall.
His run's
Yeah,
not
he's
that
not.
fast.
He's not a fast character. That's for sure. But I think that balances in the fact that he does have decent airspeed, and he is so floaty that if you made him fast and floaty, you're looking at a character that would dominate the entire roster.
Jesus. Unbelievable.
Okay, so it looks like he is lighter than okay. Smash Ultimate.
I just know that as soon as I get knocked off stage and I see Sora on the edge of it, I'm like, great, I guess I'm just not coming back. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Just
Perfect.
standing it there. Shit.
oh god.
Okay, so he's not that bad. It's confirmed that he's lighter than Isabelle,
Okay.
but we're not sure if he's lighter than Little Mac. So, wait, what the fuck is this chart?
Wait, you telling me that Little Mac is lighter than Isabelle?
What the fuck?
Yes,
The-
Little
well,
Mac is lighter than Isabelle.
Isabelle
Little
probably
Mac
got
is 87.
No.
Isabelle is 88.
I was gonna say something fucked up.
Isabelle thick as shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Jesus.
she probably got a dump truck under there.
Oh my
that's
god!
Zelda.
Shut the fuck up.
No, that's Zelda. Have you
Yo,
seen her
that is.
hitbox?
Yeah, no, you're right.
No, Zelda's 85.
Oh shit.
Well, haven't you seen it's like the hit frame or like the hitbox
Yeah.
shit, and she's just got like the
Yeah,
biggest
she's
fucking
just a
like
giant hitbox.
wagon
Yeah.
underneath there.
So, for sure, Sora is gonna fly. Oh my god! So the only people that can be lighter than him are like Little Mac, Sonic, Zelda, Falco, Kirby, Pikachu, Fox. Like these are characters that I didn't know that
They're
Sephiroth
known
was
to
like
be
bottom
secret.
6 for weight.
I know he's light
by
as
the
fuck.
way.
As a person who plays Sephiroth, I can
Yeah.
confirm.
The man is his sword. That's all he is.
Yeah.
He's like a string attached to a kite or something.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't think so. With that known, because Pikachu is as good as Pikachu is,
Mhm.
maybe his weight won't be the factor
Mm-hmm.
because Pikachu is insane and Pikachu is like bottom 10 for weight.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I have a little opinion. It's a little off topic, but still in
Oh,
Smash.
you have an opinion?
Wow. The agenda of my opinion. No, so Kirby, I remember when I was younger, Kirby, I played the games Kirby and Dreamland and all those other ones. And he was light as shit, like so light that, I mean, given you're pressing a button to make him float, but I don't know, in Smash he just feels a lot heavier than he does in his games to me.
He's not, dude.
Is he not?
Kirby is.
He just, maybe it's just the controls of Smash.
Yeah, Kirby's bottom 10. Kirby's the same weight as Sephi and Pikachu.
Whoa.
A whole ass person with how many loaves, Casey? Could that thing spread?
We did the math. Sephiroth can do
3 loaves, I think.
Yeah, no, it's actually 2 loaves plus like a few.
Yeah.
We did the math of how much bread Sephiroth can butter in one swipe.
Yeah.
It's like 2 loaves and then some.
I think we're the only people to ever actually do the math for something that stupid.
I'm sure someone else has done the math, let me tell you.
Oh no. But yeah, no, he just, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just the Smash controls then.
Well,
Yeah.
you play with some backwards ass fucking controls.
Fuck
you. Do.
you.
I don't know how the fuck you manage. Jesus Christ.
So my heavy is what is X the top one?
Are you kidding me?
No, wait, which one's the top button?
X and Y.
Okay.
That's literally the only thing he had to say. So my heavy is X.
My heavy is the top. My my light is the left button, and then my block / dodge is my right button, and then jump is my bottom.
I hate you.
Dude, you have no idea how stressful it is when you're playing a game and you forget to change the name.
Oh,
and it's
you're
Cody's
fucked,
name,
dude. If
and
you're
you try
if
and
you're
play,
playing
you're
my
like in another
controls,
country. It's like, oh,
dude, I couldn't stand Smash controls.
oh
so I
fuck,
just
letters
went
or
classic.
numbers.
Oh, this is in algebra. This is calculus.
Oh my god,
Good
it is
lord.
hell trying to play
Yeah,
your controls.
well, it works for
Unbelievable.
me. Okay, don't judge.
I'm gonna judge a little bit.
You can
I'm
judge.
reserving the right to judge.
I'll let you judge a little bit, but you gotta also understand that I never was into Nintendo's control scheme.
I was never into Smash. Like I wasn't
always,
a huge Smasher
I was
either.
always
But
into the Xbox control themes or the PlayStation over Nintendo control themes.
I mean, it's all the same shit. They just
Kinda,
move where X goes.
That's what I mean. That's like I literally changed around like a few things.
Yeah.
you
And
change around every every single one of your trigger buttons
how many
is
games?
grab or some
how
shit.
many? Yes. It's because I'm bad at grabbing people. But how many games is the bottom button jump on console? A shit ton.
A lot.
Exactly. All right. And then how many times is the left button just your light attack?
I mean, yeah.
It's like it makes sense, but it's really bad for
it
people
makes
who
sense,
play
but
Smash.
like when I play Smash, like my brain is in a different mode.
See,
Yeah, you
I
go
can
into
do that.
Smash
I
mode.
can do that for Xbox and PlayStation because it's usually like one button that's switched with another. But when it comes to like Nintendo, I can't be fucked to learn it, or I got into it way too late to like accept it.
Could happen
Because I've tried, I did. No. But the thing is, like, I've tried it the traditional way. Like, do you remember when we played Smash before I got my Switch? And on multiple occasions, I just could not adapt.
And I
to
would
the
dunk
control
the shit
scheme.
out of you like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, well, I'll dunk these nuts into your bread, okay? But
All right.
but all right.
Alright.
Cody, come back.
Cody, come back.
No, but I just couldn't wrap my head around it. It's just how I am.
Wow. Ouch. The sarcasm was biting.
Oh, funny.
Oof. Oh, say what you will, but the story I read last night was really funny.
Is anyone...
Not last night, last podcast. I took care of that. It was a group text. But, yeah, I think Sora's gonna be fun.
What is this shit?
I was really happy because, Mason's a absolute Kingdom Hearts fanatic. So, like, when I saw Sora come in, I was like, someone is really, really happy right now.
A lot of people are.
A lot of people are, but, like, my resident Kingdom Hearts fan was, got elated.
He went apeshit. He was crying, actually, with joy.
Was
tears
he really?
of joy. Yeah, tears of joy.
no tea, no shade, like...
Like, straight up, he was so happy that Sora finally got in.
I don't think he was crying. I think he said he could cry.
Oh, I thought he said
I had
he
a
was.
friend who, like, he texted me. He's like, yeah, I cried a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Because you see your childhood character just get into a game that you're obsessed with, and it's something magical. Aside from all the the Disney joke, but
I mean, I know it's super simple and super stupid, but like if that was Crash, I would have been like,
I would have had a tear in my fucking eye if that was Crash.
My boy made it.
I would have been finally.
I'll be honest. I don't think I can think of a character that would make me tear up.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't think I have a character, outside of Sceptile as a Pokemon.
No, I got you.
Which people have talked about as a viable character for Smash.
Oh, he could totally.
Well,
fit
they
in.
did have a small Pokemon fighting game that I actually kind of enjoyed.
Pokken.
Yeah,
Pokken. Yeah,
I thought
Pokken
it was
good.
I thought it was awesome, but
It was all right.
no. You want something to make you cry? Just throw Marley from Marley and Me in there. When you're beating
his ultimate attack is he dies of cancer.
No, that's the thing. You're beating on a dog if you ever fight him, and that'll make. If that doesn't make you cry alone, then his final fucking smash will.
I'll tell you what.
He just kamikazes.
I get an immense amount of pleasure out of beating the shit out of Duck Hunt Dog. So like maybe Marley and Me.
Duck Hunt Dog's fucking stupid and dopey. Like he's not a real dog. He looks. He's more humanoid than anything. He's like Muttley from the Wacky Races or whatever.
Oh my god!
If you remember that show, Muttley.
Muttley.
You used to laugh like that. Bro, that show is fucking weird.
I think.
Boomerang.
But I guess the idea behind like shedding a tear or something of joy in the eyes of this is it kind of brings you back to like this little orange fuzzy little fucker that I've cherished, and he was like my everything back in the day. Like I'd come home from school and I'd be like, Crash Bandicoot, I'm gonna play Crash Bandicoot. He reminds you of a simpler time of like
video
peace
games.
and like just happiness and shit. So like when you see that your boy has made it this far with you, it's like he grew up too.
It's a part of your childhood, and it's not just nostalgia at that point. It's like you probably had reflections of yourself with that character, like things they went through, you also went through. So
I think that's why I think it has to be Sceptile for me, because that was my first Pokemon. That was the first Pokemon game I owned. I still have my original Sceptile, like on my Pokemon Home.
Yeah.
Like the problem is like I wasn't really allowed to play a whole lot of video games growing up.
Yeah.
So I just don't have that connection.
Right.
Now, if we were talking like book characters, I could name a couple.
But that's what's cool about it is you can just attach yourself to things growing up.
What's actually really funny for me is the game that I remember.
Yo, putt-putt, though?
It's awful. It's awful. And I have never met another person who knew what the fuck I was talking about when I said this game.
What?
It was just one that my dad picked up randomly from like a GameStop or whatever to sate his two sons who needed a game. Right. It was called Battle Arena Toshinden. It was supposed to be the Virtua Fighter killer, and I'm gonna send you guys a picture of the fucking
Arena Toshinden. Wasn't that? Oh, was that one? That was like a weapon fighter, right?
No.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of something else. Ballerina Toshinden. That sounds vaguely familiar, but that is definitely an
It
obscure
does sound
one.
very vague.
Yeah, give me
and
just a second. I'm
familiar.
gonna post it into this. It's really bad. Like, it's really bad.
I mean,
The
Where's
idea that, like, if I were to see, like, when Crash 4 came out, like, the legit Crash 4, like, the
Yeah.
new Crash game, that's an actual Crash game, as soon as I, like, booted it up and I was playing it a little bit, I just
God.
remembered, like, beating Crash 2 with my brother on the old PS1.
I mean, I don't recognize this game, but I will say it has
Kinda looks
the
like Soul Calibur.
very stereotypical fighter.
Oh yeah, it's not like a. It
Wait,
was
let me see that.
absolutely a ripoff of
Mortal Kombat,
Street
or
Fighter
Street
and all that
Fighter
shit.
and
Yeah, let me see the...
Locale.
Yeah,
This was the character that I used to cheese my brother with every day.
that just reminds me of Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played it or heard of it, but
This dude was Vega. Like, this old man was Vega. He had like the big long claws. The lady with the whip, the lady on the top, she's got a whip. Like, it was bad, dude.
Wait,
It
the lady,
was-
the lady with the whip. I can't see any photos right now, but the lady with the whip, was she blonde?
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. Only because
Yay!
I had seen a video of someone playing it. It's not like a childhood thing of mine, but I do. Yeah, it's bad.
It's really bad.
It's bad.
Oh, I found a picture of the character select. This will be the last one.
Let me see. Is it in? Oh, it's on Cody's Discord. Okay, yeah, I don't see a damn thing, but
Oh yeah, my bad.
that's fine. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Because like the
Here you
lady
go.
with the whip's supposed to be all seductive and shit. She's like this tall blonde woman in like a, I think like a blue outfit, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. And then there was this big Arnold
Yeesh.
Schwarzenegger looking dude that had like a big stone club.
Yeah.
There's a dude named this ninja man with a bow staff named Mondo, and yeah, my brother and I would play this game for hours.
that's cool.
It sucks, dude.
I mean, well, yeah, but at least, you could bond over a shitty game.
Well, I mean, then you also think about games like back then and the games today. Like games today, you got these super AAA titles where you play through an intense single player story, cinematic, 4K, 60 frames, and then like you go back in time, and just like I am Orange Rat Creature and I jump over
Well,
rocks.
that kind of brings me into a topic that I was actually planning on bringing up on the cast, so I'm just going to segue over
Oh,
there.
you're gonna get on that train.
Yeah, I'm going to get on that train, boy.
All right, what's your train?
But so earlier this week, I've been listening to a podcast that unfortunately isn't around anymore.
Yep.
And they were talking about how it's kind of like an older cast. So at their point, they were before the whole big boom in multiplayer online.
Mhm.
So they were more towards they were looking at these story driven games like the Tomb Raider or the with Nathan Drake Uncharted, like story driven games. And there would be like they were comparing it to games where you can just like Mario, where you enjoyed the world, you had bosses and all these other things, and they did compare, I think it was Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is
The
banging
first,
though.
I think it was the first Dark Souls, but
Ugh.
they were saying that was oh no, I'm sorry, they were comparing Bloodborne because it brought them back a
Oh,
little bit
Bloodborne is
to
banging
that
too.
type of just go throughout the game and beat up bosses, and they had different things and different ways of doing things, and this boss had a specific way, and it kind of reminded me of that because it's weird to see where we are now and where we've come from in gaming as a whole, because we've come from just pixels on a screen to poorly rendered 3D.
Pixels on a screen
And-
to Norman Reedus carrying a fetus.
Yeah, exactly. But it went from no story to story, but it's about the gameplay, to now to then it was about the story and the gameplay was secondary, and now we're in the point where everybody's like, fuck the story, I just want to play with my friends, which I can understand considering that this generation of people, and which I am a part of, we kind of have this weird craving for social interaction, mainly due to like just how much we don't socially interact. because of the
Thanks,
internet. Yeah, thanks, internet. You've created essentially a big issue that's a never-ending cycle here. But I thought it was very interesting of just hearing them compare two gaming eras that I both consider very good and amazing. But they for them at the time, they were showing it the newer era for them in a lower light.
Well, sometimes you just
Because
think
change is different. You know,
Yeah.
changes, you don't know what it is if it's good or bad. So
Sometimes you just think back, like, sometimes I'll be sitting with, like, my PS4 controller in my hands, right?
yeah.
I'll just be sitting there and I'll be, like, looking at my home screen and I'll just kind of, like, close my eyes and I'll think back to having, like, my PS2 Slim. And I'd pop that baby open, take a disc out, make sure it's not scratched or smudged, slap it in there, close it,
Yeah.
hear it start to whir, and then, like, the screen changes and then you get the whoom of, like, the
Yeah,
PS2
the
logo, and I'm like, PS2. And nowadays I'm like, I go on store, I buy game, it's on my console
it's just
now.
there. You
I'm
just
just
wait
like,
for the download.
Man.
For me,
Yeah,
it was.
you know,
oh no! Go ahead.
I am, especially in the last year and a half,
Mhm.
I am a huge proponent of physical media.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mostly because so many things now. I mean, basically everything. If you buy a digital copy of something, yeah, you own a digital copy until whoever actually owns the digital copy decides to stop funding the service.
Yeah.
Basically.
The Kindles are like I think the Kindle service like revoked rights to a fuck ton of books recently, just because they're like, we no longer want to host these. Like, so if you bought these, that's money wasted, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's their servers and whatnot.
Yeah. So like, as often as I can, if I like a movie, I buy the physical.
Oh,
I can't do it so much with video games because I do play on PC,
Yeah.
and I don't. And
unless you get a specific disk drive and all that
right.
shit.
And so that's not something that I can really do. But like my favorite Xbox games, I own as Xbox games.
Well, they're
my favorite.
No,
Go ahead.
sorry. I was gonna say I think there's I can't remember who it is, but there's a site or something. I was watching a Young Yi video, I think, when this was brought up with Hitman. But there's a whole like group of people that only like they'll only play games that are downloadable, and even if the game goes offline, that download still works. I can't remember what it was called, but it's specifically for like shit like that, because you have like Epic Games and all them, and like what happens when they go, oh, those games are useless. Right. So sorry for interrupting.
I mean, like my big thing growing up is like my family, we watched a movie every weekend, at least one. You know, Friday night and usually Saturday night we watched a movie.
I miss movie nights.
And you know, Netflix made it so that way we could rent a lot and stuff like that. It, you know, open stuff up. My parents had a crazy DVD collection.
Oh, I know.
And before that, they had an insane VHS collection as well.
Oh.
Because both my parents were really anti-tech. You know, I grew up on a farm in the middle of nowhere. We couldn't stream anything, so it was VHS or it was DVD. And so growing up, like we had all the Disney movies on VHS. And then, you know, we had. My parents must have had 500 movies on DVD.
Oh.
And they got rid of their, you know, I don't know if they got rid of it or if it's just packed away or what.
Could have also gotten worn.
You know, most of everything that they do now is on streaming, but like until the advent of Disney Plus, like the only way I knew how to watch, you know, Mulan if I wanted to was to hope it was on Netflix, or you know, I have the Mulan VHS.
Yeah.
And I have an old VHS player and I have an old TV just for watching the VHSs that my parents, you know, bought for me as a kid that I took with me when I moved out.
Oh, man.
I have a TV just for that. Because you know, no normal TV now has hookups, AV hookups for a VCR or a DVD player.
I mean, you could get them from the 2000 flat screens.
You could.
Those ones I think still have it.
Yeah, but I mean, and I'll admit I have Disney Plus now. Because there were so many things that, you know, my wife hasn't seen that I didn't have anymore, or like their VHSs, a lot of them broke because as a kid I watched them 1,000 times.
Right.
So I said, you know what, fuck it, we'll do Disney Plus. And because of that, I'd never seen The Simpsons, and she'd never seen all of it. So
Yeah.
like we went all the way back to season 1 of The Simpsons. We're up to like season 5 now, and we're gonna just keep going until we decide we can't stand it anymore.
Once you get to the newer seasons, that's probably when you'll stop.
Yeah. We watched all the Disney Renaissance movies. We're working through the experimental era, and a lot of them are things that she just never saw. And that for me, like, huge deals, because like I said, it was a huge family tradition, like every weekend to watch a movie. And so, and we rewatch movies all the time. But having that physical media, having the knowledge that I could go down into my closet and say, I'm going to watch Beauty and the Beast, the original one, because I want to, even though it's not on Netflix, even though maybe Disney Plus isn't a thing or XYZ. Maybe there's a server crash like there was for Facebook recently.
Oof.
And Disney Plus goes down. Like, well, I want to watch Beauty and the Beast. I'm gonna go grab my VHS tape and I'm gonna put it in the VCR and I'm gonna watch my movie.
Oh god, that one is my favorite, like, classic Disney princess movie.
Yeah.
I love Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast was a little different from the others because you kind of got the Chad Gaston, who's like
Virgin Cogsworth.
You're right. No, but you got so many different perspectives compared to the other movies that like I just wouldn't expect from like a Disney princess movie, and I was just like, holy shit, the Beast is like this fucking badass, but then he's also like just a guy, and then like
he's just a guy.
When you look at Beauty and the Beast is dark as fuck.
Oh, it really is. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast is super dark.
You die, by the way, after this flower fucking eats shit, by the way.
He wasn't going to die.
Cursed.
He was going to just eternally be the Beast.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought he died if that happened.
You just get stuck as the Beast forever. Because the goal was he has to find true love in order to turn back into a human, or, he becomes Beast for the rest of his days.
But I remember growing up, even before I moved to next to Casey, we didn't have cable. We couldn't afford cable or internet, and really back then it was just starting off. It really wasn't worth it. But I used to rewatch Smokey the Bandit and VHSs, and then even when I went to Michigan to visit my family, they had a VCR out there, and we'd watch the old Disney movies and everything until they were gone. And dude, everything was great until I accidentally jammed a PB&J into the VCR because I thought it was hungry.
I want to watch Sandwich.
Well, this is what happened. So my mom said something about like a movie that was like, I'm like, Mom, I want to watch this movie, and she said the VCR ate it. So I'm like, oh, that dang
Maybe
VCR.
It's hungry.
That's what I thought. So I gave it a sandwich. I gave it a
Fantastic.
sandwich.
Oh, Cody thought the VCR was hungry.
I gave it a sandwich.
Oh, that's adorable. Too bad I want to beat the shit out of you.
I was like fucking probably 5 or 4 or something. Oh,
no, because like I can still remember like popping in Aladdin, popping in fucking Fox and Hound. Oh,
yeah.
My God, ugh, so good. What happened? Oh man.
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. Disney killed its 2D animation department for no reason.
Well, I mean, but it's not just the 2D animation department. It's like just the idea of like being able to like when you're a kid and you got like your big old like CRT and like you got your VHSs, you pop it in. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to rewind it. Pop it in the rewinder. Rewind it VHS.
Oh, those were the days.
Not to be that old guy.
We're already there.
But yeah, not to be the old dude. But so like I said, I have an old VCR and all that shit. And one of my neighbors has a little kid, and I'm decent friends with my neighbors, and they came over, and we were having drinks, and I set up the little TV downstairs. Because you guys have seen my downstairs, it's kind of like a cool little place.
Yeah, it's a hangout.
Chill room.
I parked the kid down there and said, just do what you want to do. Here's some movies. He knew how a VCR worked, I guess, because he put the movie in fine. But I hadn't rewound the tape because, it's my tape and I don't give a shit. This isn't Blockbuster.
Right.
He could not figure out how to rewind
oh my
the
god.
movie. He could not figure out how to. Thankfully, he didn't destroy the tape in doing so. But like he I go upstairs to I and his dad go upstairs to have a drink, and like 10 seconds, not 10 seconds, but a couple minutes later, we hear him yelling like, "Help!
Help!" You go down, he's just like covered in tape. Like,
help! I would have cried. I would have cried.
No.
Because I don't even know where I would get VHSs anymore.
You were the chosen one, Anakin.
Yeah. but yeah, I had to show him how to rewind the movie. And he asked why we couldn't just like go to the beginning. I'm like, no, you gotta run the whole thing back, bud.
Oh my god,
you gotta run it back.
Dude,
so now this is
that's like a straight up dad moment too.
Right? Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, I'm 24 years old. I've never felt so old in my goddamn life.
Now this is curious because like, all right, this actually reminded me. This is a topic I actually wanted to discuss. Like, yeah, Ethan's older than us, but like he's not old enough to be older than us.
Lewis is our age. I think he's literally our age, and he already has a kid.
But like the way I look at it is like when I look at like people who are like a year or so older than me, that I just look at it like, oh yeah, you were shitting yourself before I was. But like, basically, my topic was moments where you just like stopped and felt the age.
Oh,
because I had a twofer.
Didn't Dave do that to us?
Yeah, but like, no, this was a twofer when I was working at Redner's.
Oh, okay.
I had a twofer where there was a day, like, maybe like a day or so before I went into work, like, on, like, Monday or some shit, let's just say. And I came in, or no, this is beforehand. I was with my nephew, and I was like, hey, want to see something fucking cool? Check this out. And I whipped out a PS2. I whipped out the PS2 Slim with like all the games, right? Mm-hmm. And I brought it in. I was like, "This is the shit I used to play on." And like, I get it all set up, and I put in Godzilla Save the Earth. I slap that bitch in there, and then a little screen pops up, marking the like 40th anniversary of Godzilla, because I guess that's like when the game came out, and it was in 2004. I think it was like either 40 or 20 or 40, and I was like, "Huh, yeah, that was the 40th anniversary." And I was like, I would have been like 6 then. And Tanner goes, so my age. And I stopped. And I was like, yeah, your age. Damn. Right. So anyway, that was the first one. Didn't hit me quite. It hit me, but it didn't hit me quite as hard as this next one.
It wasn't a gut punch.
I went into work, like, the next time I had to work, and I had to train this high school kid on like register. So I'm like, all right, come on in, I'll show you the ropes. So I'm standing there and I'm watching him do his job, and then he doesn't have any customers, so we're just kind of like talking back and forth, small talk shit. And I go like, yeah, man, I kind of feel a little old. Like I was playing a game with my nephew and a screen popped up and I said I was like 6 in 2004, blah blah blah. And the guy goes, oh yeah, like no, I was like born in 2004.
Oh no!
And I just kind of stopped again. I was like,
you must have just sunk.
No,
one of the worst ones for me is my brother-in-law. It's always a strange sentence to say. My little brother-in-law I think he's 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those, right? He's not very old. He's from my mother-in-law's second marriage, whatever.
Yeah.
But I hang out with him pretty often because, unfortunately, as a 24-year-old, twice his age, I have the same interests of Pokemon and video games.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, and so quite often I get tossed to deal with him while his mother and my wife, talk with each other, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we were very similar thing. We were sitting playing some video game. I don't remember. It was probably Smash Bros. Because he likes to think that he can beat me.
Adorable.
But I pointed out a character who I can't remember. I think it was Rob. He's like, what is that? He's like, I said, it's a character that's based off this thing that went with the original NES that came out like in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, that's old. I'm like, yeah, it's old even for me. It's like, well, you're also old. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, well, you were born in the 1900s.
What the fuck?
Oh,
damn!
Ah,
I mean, like 1997, dude. Like, I'm pushing the barrier here. Come on,
you
now.
just gave me the old. Oh fuck, dude.
Oh, good. This is Cody's moment. You want to share, Cody?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
1998.
but like, he's like,
that hurts me.
it's like, yeah, you're born in the 1900s. I'm like, well, guess I'll go buy myself a pipe and start working on that beer belly because it's all downhill from here.
That's another moment that, like, another small one I have is like, yeah, Todd Howard's constantly releasing Skyrim. I'm like, dude, stop releasing it. And then it's like, oh, but it's like the 10th anniversary. And I just kind of stand there like, the what?
Excuse me, the what? Like,
I'm sorry.
I had the.
It's horrible.
Oh my god. Because Skyrim was such a huge thing for me too. Like, I loved the shit out of Skyrim.
Yeah.
And because I still own like the Xbox 360 copy, my original like copy. I was like, oh, this is my game.
My PS3's sitting over there, and my copy of Skyrim's probably sitting around.
I mean, you guys have seen my office. I have my DSs and all my shit all around my thing. But I had something very similar to your Skyrim thing, Casey. The Diamond and Pearl remake is coming out next month, and that game originally came out 15 years ago. And I was there on launch day. It was the first game I ever bought with my own money. 15 fucking years ago.
Oh no.
I bought that money after I sold a pig at a fair and I got a check and I had money and I said I want to buy the Pokemon game and I want to buy myself a DS, and that's exactly what I fucking did.
I'm sorry, but like every now and then I'll like zone in and out of, oh yeah, Ethan's from Montana.
Oh my god.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So like every now and then when you're like, yeah, I sold a pig at the fair, I'm like,
I'm sorry,
oh,
what? Like a piggy bank or
No, man, like a 400-pound pig, motherfucker.
I sold that pig.
I raised him from a baby and then I sold him to be slaughtered.
Hell yeah, he probably made some good bacon.
I don't know, probably.
Nice.
I ate his brother. He tasted nice.
Well, if it runs in the family, then
damn.
Yeah. I can tell you some shit about Montana, dude.
ooh, good old Montana.
You want some no. That's a southern accent. Montana has no accent. We're notorious for it.
Oh, we're just kind of like basic dudes, but we also live on a farm.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, like I went to FFA National. I don't know if you guys know what FFA is, but it's like this. It's literally called Future Farmers of America. It sounds like a cult, but
A little bit, but that's fine.
A little bit. But it's just like competitions for agricultural shit. And I went to Nationals, which is in Kentucky, and it was the first time I'd ever been to this. It's the first time I'd ever been to the East. It's the first time I've ever been to the South. It's also the first time that I've ever been around people from every other fucking state.
Oof.
And Montana only has 1 million people, like less than 1 million people sometimes. And so Montana didn't send a whole lot of people. And one of the things that you get when you get to FFA Nationals is this book, and that's like, here's where all of the events are, and here's where all of the speeches are. And in the back of it, there's a list of all 50 states with like a notch next to and a lot of advisors, because this is through school. So it's a school program. So a lot of teachers would be like, if you can get a signature from every single state plus the four like Guam, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, and American Samoa, you get extra credit.
Hell,
right?
fucking yeah. Let's go.
A lot of teachers did that. And Montana, being one of the smallest, sent a very, very, very small delegation. I was one of 50 people from the state of Montana at an event that had over 20,000 people. I was hunted like game.
Damn.
But it was the first time I'd ever heard like just that thick Southern accent.
Hey, you boy, come on over here and need your signature.
The most interesting thing to me was like I would ask like, "Hey Georgia, do I have an accent?" It's like, "No."
You don't.
No, you're just a person. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm not cool.
Well, that's the thing with like me being born and raised in Pennsylvania, and I have Pennsylvania Dutch blood. Sometimes I'll just say words weird. Like, I don't really have an accent, but sometimes, like, I'll say, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. I think I instead of potato, I just say, like, potato, or, like, tomato.
The two that everyone make fun of me for is it's a crick, not a creek.
Oh, Cody says
and
that.
It's a roof, not a roof.
Okay, well, my grandmother said roof, yella, and
winda?
and winder or
Winder?
Yeah, winda.
Yeah, winda and shit. But no, it's like
I'm
oh,
Cody's
she's
grandma
down
now.
by the creek, or she's. I'll say both. It depends on the scenario.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, my best Montana story, or at least one of them, is the time that a full ass mama grizzly bear broke into my house while I was in it.
Jesus.
Hey!
Hey, can I borrow
Broke
some?
down the door.
Oh, fuck.
Broke down the door. Met all 8 of my dogs, which, yes, I understand I'm part of a stereotype, but you can blame my father.
I can
and
just hear the
immediately
hounds
backed out.
now.
Not hounds. They were not hounds. Most of them were Labrador, and 2 of them were Mastiffs. Yeah, big dogs.
Fuck.
So yeah, she broke down the door, met the dogs, and my stepmom with a pistol who scared her off. Yeah, the gun is not to kill.
Boy,
the bear,
what you doing out here?
Chases her off, and we blocked that door with a chest that we filled with canned food. And the next day, I heard that fucking bear like slap that shit right out of the way. It took 6 people to move this thing. This bitch slapped it, and it fell. We eventually got this big electric fence, but yeah, that was one of the scariest moments of my life.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That's just a fucking bear. Welcome
that's
to
just
PA,
one.
by the way. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
I think we have some mountain lions. We got
You
some
don't.
black
No,
bears.
there are no mountain lions in Pennsylvania.
No, we got
Are
black
you
bears.
sure?
Those are up in
I
like
could have
Pocono
sworn
area.
we had like mountain lions.
No, there are no mountain lions endemic to Pennsylvania.
No, we got foxes. We got black bears.
Coyotes.
Oh yeah, my wife and I are going camping in like 2 weeks. I'm not taking bear spray camping for the first time in my life. Like I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, how's
I don't
that
give
feel?
a shit about a black bear.
Black bear can suck at these nuts after that.
I have looked a grizzly bear in the eye. I don't give a shit about.
They're gonna
a black
look
bear.
at you and they're gonna be like, "Oh no." He's not
Look at
from
the
around
balls
here.
on this motherfucker.
That boy's not from around here. We should go.
Yeah, we lived on what's called a wildlife highway.
Oof.
So my house was right next to this natural valley that had been carved out by an old river or stream or something.
Oh my god,
So
it sounds so pretty.
it really was. I have great pictures I can show you sometime. But the property like was in the middle of it, and so on one end of the property there's this dip, and it's just it's path of least resistance. It's a dip, so like there aren't really trees growing out of it. It was really easy for animals to migrate using it.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is humans took it over and then put up an electric fence, which was enough to keep out elk. And of course, yes, I did pee on it once, and it was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Enough shock to stop an elk.
Going up,
Yeah.
Enough shock to stop an elk going up your pee.
Enough shock to stop
Awesome.
your
Pretty much.
dick.
So living on an animal highway means that a lot of animals use it to migrate, and then they'll go around the fence, or some of them will just hop over, or in the case of moose, we'll just step over it.
Yeah,
We had a moose. We had a moose that my father named the Colonel, who would show up every couple years.
Fuck.
And you would never see him long because moose don't like people, but we'd see him every once in a while. And one time, so moose lose their antlers, right?
Yeah.
They shed their antlers. They regrow them every year or so. I think I don't know much about moose, but I know they shed their antlers. We also had Clydesdale horses.
Oof.
The Budweiser horses, the big motherfuckers. Yeah. Big enough, those horses, to stick their head into the kitchen window. And just look into the house. And it was funny, the horses looking in the house, blah, push them out, blah, no big deal.
Y'all got some weird dogs.
Happened all the time with me as a kid.
What kind of
So
cat is this?
I'm 6 or 7 years old, whatever. Maybe a bit older, maybe a bit younger, I don't know. And I'm in the kitchen. All of a sudden, a head comes poking through the kitchen window, and I'm patting it on the nose because I think it's
a horse.
I think it's Seamus, the Clydesdale.
Mm-hmm.
My stepmom comes in the kitchen, screams bloody murder, picks me up around my armpits, and hauls me back. It's the Colonel. It's a moose.
Hey, what up, guys?
Pretty much. And I mean, like, moose aren't usually aggressive.
No.
Like, they're not unless you're fucking with them or, you're between mama and baby.
Who wants to fuck with them?
I heard you're not supposed to look them in the eyes either.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a form of aggression. And, dude, moose are the last megafauna in North America. They are huge. They are insane.
Dude, I have
like,
not...
I think probably...
Never heard
So it looked through the window.
great.
It probably could have continued to walk through the wall to get me if it had wanted to.
Oh,
fucking A.
But yeah,
wouldn't eat ya.
my mom just pulls me. My stepmom pulls me back, and the moose just wanders off. Whatever, no big deal.
All right, see ya.
No harm, no foul.
Good lord.
But yeah, that's just like that's Montana, baby.
Jesus.
I know I'm a stereotype, and I don't care.
That's fine, but like, obviously we don't have moose, right? Like Pennsylvania, great, we don't have moose.
No,
when
no
I
way.
fucking
Absolutely not.
see a moose,
Yo, that's
on,
I'm
like-
gonna lose my shit.
on like video or something, like when I see a moose, I'm like, this fucker does not exist.
That man's bigger than any truck.
How the
in PA. Like that's
We were once driving to Idaho to see my grandparents, and you have to go through this pass. And it was winter, and we're driving, and there's just a young moose just running next to the car. We're easy going 45 miles an hour. Just running next to the car. Like, he was in front of us. Like, he got spooked, and he started to run down the road instead of across it. And my dad just, like, kept going. Like, not enough to hit it, because it was taller than the car.
Yeah.
But, like, it kept pace with us at, like, 45 miles an hour, and it was not even going as fast as it could. It was, like, loping. It was
kind of
just,
like trotting along.
yeah, he was just, well, a little bit faster than a trot, but he was just doing his thing. He was just out for a little run.
Right. Like for what
welcome to
I always
Letterkenny.
think of, I always think of one video, and there's a video of like a moose walking down a road or something in Canada, and he's just fucking like strutting, and he's just towering over like jeeps and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Is it the
what
one where
the
there's like two lanes and like
Yeah, and
two
he's, like,
roads
walking
and
in
he's
the
in
middle?
the midsection? Yeah.
Good lord.
Oh my god, that motherfucker's like a giant. Like that is honestly
My
when you
foot's on the way.
when you said megafauna, like I straight up got
That's
like
true.
Jurassic World vibes. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
That's what megafauna are.
Like, that
Megafauna
sounds
are like
sick.
the giant mega sloth and like
the giant deers and shit.
yeah, like that kind of shit.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
I will say Far Cry 5 I hate, but I also appreciate
I loved
because
that game.
like you can actually find the area that I lived in. Like
Oh wow.
the county that it's supposed Hope County does not exist,
No.
but the location of where that game is meant to be is literally my hometown.
Jesus.
Oh my god,
Okay,
Ethan,
shit, I shit
killed
you
a
not.
lot of people in your hometown.
Yeah, well, it's like a much bigger version of my town, but like it's in the area of, and like they reference Missoula, which is like where I went to college, and they mentioned Kalispell, which is where my parents live now, but like it's supposed to be in the area between Missoula and Kalispell, and in that area between Missoula and Kalispell is Sealy Lake, Montana, and they even have you can find it in the game. It's this big fucking cow statue. That does exist.
I know that statue.
It's a big fiberglass cow that exists at a gas station halfway between Missoula and Kalispell, and I went past that thing weekly for 20 years.
Good lord.
Yeah.
That's
So
weird.
I probably could have found approximately my house in that game.
Well, that's weird. You could like describe like your town, and I could just be closing my eyes, and I would be like, "Oh my god, I've been there."
I mean, it's not a replica.
Not replica, but like similar. Like you'd
Yeah,
be like, "Oh,
similar
there was
enough.
this big fiberglass cow." And I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
I was gonna say, speaking of like something being exactly like the actual thing, I was gonna say Fallout 76 really failed to capture West Virginia.
That's what I heard.
Not a goddamn thing is accurate in that thing.
Well, it's
That's what I heard.
Fallout.
Well, I mean, the
I know,
McElroys
but
did a video on that,
not
like
even
making
not
fun
even
of it.
Fallout, but geographically, it's just wrong entirely.
Yeah,
The nukes can't
McElroys did
change
a
the
video on
goddamn
that.
continent like that,
no.
or the continent, the fucking.
Yeah, I got food showing up in like 15, 20
Well,
minutes.
we're
just so you
we're
guys know.
actually we're at an hour and 15
That's
minutes.
good.
Almost.
That's good. That's around what we've been doing.
Yeah, so if you're fine with ending it here, we could totally.
Yeah.
I
wanna
was going to
turn on
talk
this
about
light.
Pokemon and
you
how
want to?
bullshit the trading card
Oh,
game
that's
is.
right. You
but,
still
like,
wanted to talk about
Yeah.
Pokemon. Yeah.
I got Pokey showing up.
Why would you?
Basically, it boils down to this. There's a new set of Pokemon coming out, and it's like a super special one for the 25th anniversary, and it's super special. Like, they're reprinting a bunch of old cards and making new versions of old cards that haven't been around in 20 years, like Dark Sylveon or Lance's Charizard. And it's super cool, but it's impossible to get a hold of because of scalpers. And
big surprise.
I just want to say, if you're a scalper who is taking, like, not even from me. Like, I'm not even bothered that it's taking from me. But if you are a scalper who is essentially stealing from a children's trading card game, what the fuck is wrong with you?
This is the second podcast we said fuck
this
scalpers.
Is literally the second podcast we went out on fucking scalpers and just straight up said fuck you.
It's like, I mean, again, I'm a non-serious collector. I'm not going out there and completing sets of these cards.
Right.
I buy them because they're fun and I like them because I have nostalgia to it. And I think it's fun to get good ones.
But now you're pretty much robbing from children at that point.
Pretty much. Yeah, in all essence, this is a children's card game. Yes, there are adults who play it, but for the most part, it's a card game. It is a trading card, and that's for kids. And I, to a point, blame people like Logan Paul and people like that who made it into like, I'm investing in Pokemon cards instead of just buying them, and I'm going to buy a base set box. I also blame people like King Pokemon, self-acclaimed, the guy who's got like $1 million worth of fucking first edition Charizards.
I have no
Fuck
idea
that guy.
who that is.
Fuck, he's a piece of shit. He showed up on Pawn Stars with this crazy ass collection of first edition Charizards. And wanted $1 million for it, and the guy's like, I don't know, I can't fucking sell Pokemon cards, go away. And I don't blame him because his normal clientele is not going to buy. Normal clientele is not going to buy Pokemon cards.
In the middle of fucking Vegas too.
I'll give you $20 and a cucumber here.
it's those kind of people who have turned a game, which is gotcha, and it is kind of a roulette. Yeah. It is chance, but.
They've just taken all the fun out of it and just made it a problem.
And they're doing it with Pokemon cards, and they're doing it with baseball cards, and they're doing it with football cards, to the point where I can't go to Target and buy more than one little thing of Pokemon cards because of them. And it's like, all I want to do is relive some of my childhood and open some Pokemon cards. And I know that, like, if I had a kid who was excited about Pokemon,
they'd be devastated.
And I found, because the set came out today,
right?
Like today, and it sold out at noon when I called my guy.
Yeah.
If I had a kid right now who was like, I want to collect Pokemon cards, and I couldn't fucking get them Pokemon cards because some neckbeard motherfucker is buying 80 boxes worth of shit and then is going on eBay and marketing up double, triple, quadruple the fucking price, like. The ETB Elite Trainer box with 8 packs of cards. A pack of cards is worth about $4. So they're selling these things for about $50. It's a little bit of a markup because you get some extra stuff with it. People are putting these fucking ETBs on eBay for $100, $200, $250.
Jeez.
And that's not even for the celebration shit, which is like the special shit that you can only get like that. They're doing it for Evolving Skies, which is a base set. They're doing it for Battle Styles, which is base set. And it's absolutely goddamn bullshit that I can't, that even, leave me out of it, but like a kid
right,
with their weekly allowance of $20 who could normally buy, 5 packs of Pokemon cards with that, cannot go out and buy fucking Pokemon cards or baseball cards or football cards. That's my rant. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay, because like I already talked about this on another podcast, and like I get it, it's just a fucking console, but like what the fuck with the PS5 situation?
Well, I'm still fucking waiting on technology and shit, like which should have been so simple. And okay, can I just say, what did you do?
I accidentally unplugged my headphones. Continue.
Oh, can I just say I was gonna say that right now my issue isn't really, well, yes, scalpers are kind of to blame and the shortage on materials and whatever, but I can't get one of my buddies a GPU or anybody a GPU. Shit, we got lucky finding Casey a GPU for his fucking computer because it's a 1050 Ti. in that show,
it's not even good.
No, well, it's decent.
Well, I mean, it's not bad, but it's
not bad,
not
but
like,
it's not like up to par with the games that are coming out. And there's going to be plenty of games he probably can't run.
If I can't run Elden Ring, I'm gonna cry.
If you can't run Elden Ring, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, the whole bot system, it's so broken. It's so broken.
And I thought the tech industry had the most broken market. And this whole fucking ordeal in scalpers, because I don't blame the miners. I could give less of a fuck about the miners. They're not the big issue.
It's destroying the planet.
Whatever.
Don't say a little, because it's more than a little.
But right now, fuck the scalpers. I'm sorry, the scalpers are a bigger issue at the moment. And there's just...
I think it's different issues, but you're right.
Yes, they're very different issues, and I shouldn't compare them. But at the moment, I want to choke out a scalper over somebody hurting the environment, because guess what? We're hurting the environment by existing.
Basically.
So if you really want to chop it up like that, it's fucking stupid, and it's petty.
And it just feels like it's like, because growing up or whatever, I have never heard about any of this, but only in recent years has scalping just been like a fucking...
I remember going and like, okay, if you didn't get in line for this console, you'd had to wait like 2 or 3 weeks for it to get restocked.
But then they came back.
Yeah, they always came back. Now you're like, you're fucked for 3 years. What?
Yeah, like the Switch OLED also dropped today. Like, if you didn't get it today, you're not going to get it for another 6 months.
I was disappointed, because that's where I'm pretty sure that's where all the Switch 2 rumors came from, and I was like, well, it's not the Switch 2.
Yeah, well, regardless,
I was hoping for beefier hardware.
It was...
But I understand why not.
Like, because I signed up for... Like, I'll try and make it quick, I promise.
Oh god, here we go.
Nate, our friend Nate, he told us, hey, there's a PS5 restock coming up. And I said, really? And he's like, yeah. Some people got this email that like they could get into the store earlier, grab one, and then like eventually they'll let the store be open for everybody else. And then, first of all, I didn't get that fucking email. No. I guess I wasn't lucky.
Didn't. Well, no. What happened was, they forced the only way you can get the email, and it's not guaranteed on top of it.
Well, no, you had to turn promotional shit on, like the promotional
shit
email
for Sony on,
which I didn't have because I didn't want to get spammed by PS shit.
Exactly.
But basically, he told me like after the fact, because like I sat there when the store was open, and I refreshed for like a straight hour.
They said straight up that like, because like they're like, yeah, we're cracking down on scalping and all this other shit and the bots and whatever, and then nothing did worked, because they don't give a shit. They're just making a sale. And so all of them got yeeted, and then they're like, well, there's a possibility we won't have an actual release because they're all getting taken up, and then it never came.
Yeah, basically at the end of the day, when we were talking with Nate at some point again, I was like, I was refreshing forever, and he's just like, when the shop opened up for like earlier people, them shits just got...
I think it was 3:00 that it opened up, and we're on the East Coast, so it was 3:00. It opened up for the people who had...
For the special people.
Yeah.
And then 5 o'clock for everybody else.
5 o'clock for everybody else, but the 5 o'clock pretty much never came.
No.
And we are lucky enough that Nate's brother did get it. And
the PS5 is beautiful.
Nate has it, so we can go over to his house and play it and see what it's all about, which I do.
Oh, it's
I
beautiful.
think it is actually nice to see a console do 60 actual frames, and not the PS4, but because the PS4 jumps frames. It like jumps between 40 and 50, but the PlayStation 5 actually does 60
he loaded up Dark Souls
nice.
3, which is like a current gen game, and I play the shit out of that game. Like, I love Dark Souls 3. And when he threw it up on the PS5, I was like, oh my god.
I've never seen it run so smooth, except for on PC.
As I was playing it, it felt like brand new because it was just so fresh. I was like, oh my god. This is amazing.
I looked down to make sure I wasn't at my desk on the computer because I was like, oh shit, this is on a PlayStation. I was like,
right.
Fuck.
I was like, oh my god.
I was like, finally, they're catching up.
But I don't know. I've just been waiting for so long.
Also, why the fuck did it take an entire console for Sony to make things easy on people? The transfer system and backwards compatibility is now fully accessible and easy as fuck. And yet, I couldn't get any of my PS3 shit or any of the games I really wanted on PS4. Fuck you, Sony. On top of my prior past with them, fuck you.
Yeah, we can go all day about that shit, but
we're not good.
Yeah, we could, but my food is here.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot.
You go
to
ahead
end
and eat, Ethan. It was very nice having you on
for
again.
Coming on, we've been desperate for a guest. We're extra crispy thirsty for a guest lately.
It's just been us, and
it's not the worst thing, but we like to have people on. We like to have our friends on, or
Yeah, and I think I can definitely do this more frequently if people are into it. I've been fucking busy as hell lately.
So have I. Yeah, I've been trying to get a lot of shit up and running.
Either way, thank you for stopping by. This has been episode 33 of the Vitamin C Podcast.
Yep.
And we will see everybody in the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.